called me Dr. Jones, known as the night tripper. Got my satchel of grease in my hand.
Hello everyone, I'm Sean. This is Salt, a channel all about sports and interesting topics. And today the topic is going to be art. So I'm with a friend of mine, Christian Leperino, who is also a Neapolitan artist. And Christian started a very important cultural trend here in Rione Sanità, and was also one of the first to have this idea in Naples city. The idea is to adopt an abandoned church and turn it into a cultural center, a center to enhance the cultural heritage of the neighborhood Rione Sanità, which is a difficult place. This church is very, very old. It's ancient. It goes back to medieval times. But here in Rione Sanità, we have a phenomenon called the lava of Via Vergini. Via Vergini is shaped a little bit like the bed of an ancient river, and every time it rains heavily from the surrounding hills, there is a load of mud that comes tumbling down. So in medieval times and also in the Renaissance, the church was hit by this wave of mud. It was impossible to restore the church, so they built another church on the foundation of a previous church, and the previous, more ancient church is 6 or 7 meters below our feet. Now the friars and the monks from the church placed a cemetery there. But I can't show you all this today because Christian is setting up an exhibition in the church, so we can't film that. However, what we are going to do is show you an artistic performance by Christian. So we're going to do a sculpture, and the sculpture is going to be obtained through a mould, and it's going to be a combination of two different materials. The first material is going to be chalk, and the other material is called arginato. I wouldn't honestly know the translation in English, but it's made of plastic polymers, and it captures the greatest texture and smallest detail possible. Our artist is very Neapolitan. He cannot work without coffee, without espresso. It's going to be a cast of my arm or my hand, and Christine asked me to clench my fist because that way the ultimate result will be that more solid. If I were to open my hand, then the clay sculpture would become fragile. We're working on a hypothesis. I don't know if I'm going to be holding an object or not. An object could be a sphere, another object could be an ancient nail found in the church from the 1700s.
Got many clients, come from miles around, running down my prescription. I got medicine to cure all y'all's ills.
This material is used by dentists to take the imprint of teeth, obviously for false teeth, capsules, things like that, because the resolution of the texture is excellent.
You got love trouble, you got a bad woman you can't control. I got just the thing for you. Something called controlling hearts and get together drops. If you work too hard and you need a little rest, try my easy live rub or put some of my bone sticks jam. in your breath. Try a little bit. And now. Got my saddle in my hand. Got many clients. Come from miles around. I got it. And now. Drops. If you work too hard and you need a little rub, or put some of my bone sticks jam in.
So this is the result of Cristian's work. You saw the signature in a wedge shape on the cut of a hand. One more thing to say about this sculpture is that the rust from the nail will slowly seep into the sculpture, the chalk itself, coloring it as if it were wine. Obviously, the nail is a symbol of the difficulty that life involves, the challenges that life gives us all the time. I hope you enjoyed the experience of making a sculpture in an ancient Neapolitan church. So I'm going to leave you with this. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy the video, and see you next time.